Hey there, Jerry Howe here. Welcome to the on-page portion of the SEO training. I will be breaking this training down shotgun style into 4 core videos as follows. Video 1, the overview. This, of course, is what you're watching now. I will be talking about what on-page SEO is and the 2 main on-page ranking factors. Video 2, the live initial audit. I'll be walking you through everything you need to look at before working on your pages. Video 3, live page optimization. I will be taking you with me as I work through a site I'm actually currently optimizing. Video 4 is the bonus training. You don't want to miss this one because, among other things, I will be teaching you how to easily add review stars to a web page that will show up in search results. Sound good? All right, with that out of the way, let's get started. So what is on-page SEO? Well, essentially, it's anything you do to a web page that enables it to rank high in search results. Simple enough. Now, the first step of on-page SEO is always going to be to conduct an initial audit. We need to know exactly what we're dealing with before we can begin improving anything. Now, in the audit, we're going to be looking at the 2 biggest on-page ranking factors. They are page performance and keyword relevancy. Now, when I say page performance, I'm mainly talking about how fast a web page loads. There are some other things involved, but page loading speed is a very well-known ranking factor and always needs to be addressed. Okay? Web pages that take a long time to load often turn away potential visitors, and that's statistically proven. Now, the general recommendation for how long it takes for a web page to load is 3 seconds or less. Keep in mind, that's not always going to be realistic when you're dealing with a client site. You can't control everything. For instance, your client may be using cheap hosting and not want to change. If that's the case, let your client know that their website may not rank or convert as well as it could. All right, why wouldn't it rank as well? Well, because search engines hate slow websites. They discourage people, right? Search engines want their users to be happy with their results. Look at it this way. The happier people are with their search results, the more likely they are to keep using that search engine and, wait for it, click on ads. It's all about the revenue. With that being said, since page performance is so important to search engines, it has to be an important part of on-page SEO. Make sense? All right, keyword relevancy. Keyword relevancy deals with how the content on a web page meets the need of someone searching for something online. And in terms of on-page SEO, we generate that relevancy by placing the keywords people use to search with on a web page we're trying to rank. There are several places you always want to make sure you place your keywords. They are the meta title and description. This is what you see in search results. Headings, also referred to as H tags, which are the H1, H2, and so forth. Within the general content, that's self-explanatory. Image alt tags. This one's often missed, by the way. And last but not least, internal links. This is where you place links on various relevant pages throughout your website that point at the pages you are trying to rank. Now, I will be explaining each of these in greater detail later on. Right now, I just want you to get familiar with them. Of course, there is a strategy for placing keywords on a web page. Just plastering them all over a page will actually have a negative impact. All right? For instance, there is a limit to how many times you want to use a keyword on a page. Overusing keywords is referred to as keyword stuffing, and it will drop your rankings in a heartbeat. Okay? You also want to make sure you place your keywords on a page in a way that looks and flows naturally. If not only will your content appear spammy to search engines crawling your page, it will also look spammy to website visitors and may even turn them away. It does happen. Make sense? Always keep in mind, you're not just trying to drive organic traffic to a site. I mean, that's what SEO is, but all the traffic in the world is absolutely worthless if it can't be converted. And if you work with clients, they expect an ROI, right? Think of it this way. If your clients aren't converting traffic, they aren't going to make any money, right? And if they're not making any money, they're not going to be happy. And if they're not happy, they're not going to keep paying you and utilizing your services, right? I mean, why would they? Now, of course, we can't control whether or not someone actually does business with our clients. That's obviously on them. But we can implement SEO in a way that looks as well as it performs. Make sense? All right. So a few quick notes before we move on to the initial audit. During the audit, I will be using 3 applications. Keep in mind, this will not be a software demo. You can use whatever software you want, whatever works best for you. Okay? I will, however, from time to time point out some useful features that do make auditing a website very quick and very easy. Okay, so my 3 go-to apps for website auditing are as follows. Number 1, GTMETRIX. This is my app of choice for checking out anything related to performance. Okay, it is free to use and works very well. Number 2, Screaming Frog. I use this one just to get a quick snapshot of what the metadata and header tags currently look like on the entire site. It is also free and features a very nice, clean interface. Number 3, Website Auditor by SEO Power Suite. Now I use this one when I'm analyzing content. It is not free, but I promise you it's worth every penny. You'll see what I mean as we move on. Now, each of these apps provide a ton of information, and a lot of it you may find extremely useful. However, as I'm walking through them, I will only be taking you through specific details related to the audit, okay? So if you are interested, I highly recommend you play around with them whenever you have the chance. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and stop right here. I don't want to get too in-depth with this information right off the bat. It will make a whole lot more sense when I'm actually working through it live during both the initial audit as well as the site I will be optimizing. Make sense? All right, with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the audit.